You bet. Coming up next on Bridge Street, it is a happy time of the year, but some of those do get a little upset, a little sad. And coming up next, we have some tips on how to avoid the seasonal sadness. That's next. Andrea Lazarick-LeQuay joins us. She is a registered nurse, also a VNSNY Choice Regional Program Director. And she's here to talk about how to avoid those holiday blues. And we're not talking about, Andrea, when Santa doesn't bring what you want him to bring. This is a bit more serious, isn't it? People sometimes get a bit down this time of the year. What are the contributing factors?
Well, some of the things are the fact that our days are shorter, okay? So there's less sunlight, and you have a tendency to kind of stay inside, you're isolated, don't go out and do as much as you normally would. So that can bring on some feelings of sadness, as well as the holidays are a very busy time, and often we think of those loved ones that are no longer with us, and it tends to kind of bring our moods down.
So what are some of those tips to avoid a seasonal depression?
Well, first of all, it's awareness. Okay, be aware that of your feelings and what's going on. Some of the basics: take care of yourself, eat, sleep, give yourself permission to take a break. And then do some things that are fun. Reach out into the community. There's all kinds of programs, especially for the patients that we serve at VNSNY Choice. They're elderly, they're often shut-ins, and have lost many family members. And so we work to get them connected with the activities in the community and keep them busy and find things that they enjoy.
You mentioned awareness, reaching out to others. We have as a bullet point on the screen. Cut yourself some slack. What about other forms of treatment? When do you take a step back and say, look, this may be a little bit more than just a passing week or couple days? What are some signs that things are a bit more heavy and intense?
Well, when there are things that you aren't looking forward to things, you know, when you are finding yourself thinking and dwelling on those sad thoughts, you definitely want to reach out to family members, but also medical professionals.
What should we be looking out? So if I have a friend and I see someone is, you know, maybe not handling things well, is it just not being antisocial?
As far as
what am I looking for? A friend?
Change that you see in people.
Oh, absolutely withdrawn. Yeah. That they're not involved in as many activities as they normally would be. That they prefer to be alone. Things of that nature.
Okay.
Yeah, certainly a tough time of year for some people. If we might need your services, how do we reach out to you? If we're at home right now saying, you know what, this is really hitting home with me, I might be going through some of that seasonal depression.
Well, you can actually check out our website, www.vnsny.org, and there's actually tips there also for caregivers, because it's not just people who are suffering from their own personal care issues, but people who are taking care of others in this season, and it's important to reach out to them as well.
And in closing, do you think those lights work? Those mood lights, do they have some benefit?
Personally, I love them, but you can also just open up your curtains when the sun's out. I know it's difficult in central New York, but it certainly can lift your mood. Or music, just like our previous guests here with the symphony. Those certainly can help your mood.
Great advice. Thanks, Andrea.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, back with more Bridge Street after the break.